Hi y'all, I'm Allison. As you may or may not know, I found someone to represent me at Orilium Academy for the spring semester of the Magical Readathon. So she's a dwarf and she has been sent on her way down the Novice Path. I am learning a little bit about her. I've heard from her and her journey is going well. She has made it to the school, but she has quite the flair for drama because let me tell you, first, she was not happy with me. She saw the videos that we did. While the books did help her on her way, I apparently had her name incorrect. It is not Nolissa. Nope, I wasn't even close. Let me see if I can get this right. It's Nasilla. Nasilla. And let me tell you, she doesn't like it if you get her name wrong. I apologized to her and she was just kind of rolled her eyes at me a little bit because apparently it's not that uncommon on Dayrune, but that's the first time I've ever met anyone by that name. Anyway, I've learned not to get her name wrong. Hopefully I won't stumble over it too much. And apparently she didn't know it, but while they are going down the Novice Path, I guess some little character tests were thrown at the potential students. They were being observed. And as soon as she arrived at school, she was immediately hit with like a test scenario. And she just kind of flipped out and panicked. So she said she got through it, but she wanted to keep us up to date on what was going on. Now, this initiation is for the guilds and it's supposed to be secret. But like I said, she wanted us to know the skinny on everything, if you will. So she sent me a package and she devised a secret code. So we are supposed to trust in fate, which she is a very big proponent of. And I'm supposed to find out exactly what these character tests were and how she responded by decoding her messages. So she hid them inside these eggs. With Easter coming up, she thought it wouldn't be suspicious if plastic eggs were sent across to me. So let's see if we can make sense out of what happened to her on her journey. Okay, y'all, I'm having way too much fun with this. Let's go and find out what guild she's going to be in. Now, the way this is going to work, she has provided us with a quiz. You have 4 choices for each scenario, represented by A, B, C, or D. I took 20 plastic eggs and wrote A, B, C, or D 5 times each. So we have 5 of each letter in this little egg basket. What we're going to do is go through the scenarios and pick an egg and find out what Melissa did. And not only are we going to get a guild out of this at the end, we are going to find out more about our character, because even though the Spring Academy is only a month long, Nasala will be back and she'll be sharing her adventures with us. So we will learn more of her as the year goes on. Okay, so let's see. What was her first scenario? As she was traveling along the Novice Path, she came across the Ashtorn tree. Ashtorn tree is a beautiful sight, yet it is forbidden to study without a permit. Mysterious whispers emitted from within, and its trunk was covered in various unknown runes and symbols. So much knowledge to be gained. What did you do? All right. Let's find out what Nasala did. I think the power, I am being pulled to this. Or maybe I'm not. Fate said it wasn't that answer. She told me that we would know that. Okay, so she didn't do whatever that was. She did this. So let's find out. See. The writing is not what intrigued me. The whispers did. What stories do they hold? You can back after dark to mediate nearby. You can back after dark to mediate nearby and align yourself with the tree. So, That's what she did. Okay, so there's our first. Gives us a little bit of insight to her. She's curious. She wanted to know the secrets that were being whispered, so she came and just silently meditated. I like that. Okay, let's see what her next little trial was. Apparently she continued on to the Mists of Solitude. The Mists of Solitude showed you your deepest, darkest fear and made you live it. What a terrible experience. How did you resist the hallucinogenic effects of the droplets? Uh-oh. Did she go for a trip? Okay, let's see. We're gonna get... This one was calling. We got a yellow. And it is D. I tried to calm my breathing, minimize feedback by closing my eyes and focus on my hands and feet. I established a connection with the earth and let it guide me towards the exit. So she seems to be into like a spiritual mindset. Not what I was expecting based on my conversations with her. Okay, let's see what else happened. When unexpectedly faced with a hooded, oddly acting, shadowed figure at the lower part of the ruins of the Skye, what was your first instinct? Let's see, she... Blue. D again. I made this so small it's hard to read. I activated a protection glyph to shield both myself and my group. They could be dangerous. Okay, so she's protective, but non-aggressive. So she didn't want to fight. Okay, so she's a little wary and thought to protect the others with her. Okay, and that wasn't all that happened. One by one, you have all fallen ill near the Obsidian Falls. You recognize symptoms of poisoning, but had only a couple of minutes to come up with a plan to keep yourself conscious. What did you do? Okay. Back to the magical eggs. Another blue. And we get D. Third one. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Nasala gritted her teeth and channeled restorative magic to slowly pull the poison out. It takes a while, but it's thorough work. Pain is to be mortal after all, and they like to remind us of it. She channeled restorative magic. So again, she seems to be spiritual, very in touch with the earth, and very cool. All right, we've got one more trial before she made it. You were offered a gift at the Tower of Rumination, a rare and valuable scroll that offers information on the subject. There are 4 choices, but you can only pick one. Which did she take? Okay. So, orange. And B. I thought it was going to be another D. She took the scroll of shape-shifting. Ooh. Okay. So, that's what she did, and that was, you know, what they were watching for, what they wanted to know. So all we need to do now, according to her secret code, is assign the certain shapes to the answers and see which one repeats the most. So let's do that. For our first one, the C, we ended up with a triangle. For 2, we have a circle. 3D is a diamond. 4D is a square. And 5B is a circle. So she tells me to write them down on the line. I hope this marker's not bleeding through. Yeah, a little. Oops, I wasn't thinking about that. Check which shape you have the most of, and check below to see which guild you belong to. Okay, so I've broken her code. Just a second, I hear some commotion outside. It's the strangest thing, y'all. A crow just flew by and dropped something off in front of my house. Let me see. Okay, we have our scroll. Nasala was invited to the Order of the Crescent. They were keeping an eye on her during her journey, and they think she'll be a brilliant addition. I'm excited for her. We'll have to find out more about the guild later. I hope the guild is a good match for her and she's able to make some friends while she's studying at school. Now, unfortunately, we also have a little bit of a situation. She said that in her haste to get to school that she completely failed to look at the syllabus to find out which classes were available. She has no idea what she's going to be studying. She's completely freaking out. Like I said, she gets a little dramatic. And she just doesn't trust herself to make such a monumental decision. So she's asked for some guidance in that. Now, she also said that since she didn't pre-register for her classes, there are only a few that have remaining seats. The classes are filling up fast, so we're going to have a limited selection to choose from. She did say that while she doesn't want to make the decision, she did have some interesting things happen on her journey to Orilium Academy, and she's sending me a story that she heard about, along with some items that she found on her way, in hopes that maybe we can find something that goes along with these interests that she can study. So I'll keep an eye out for that box, and once it arrives, I'll come back and we can hopefully come up with a course plan for her. And I'm going to need your help. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, there's not really much else we can do at this point. We just got to wait for that package to arrive. To keep myself distracted because I'm dying to know what's coming, I'm going to be playing a round of Just Spin It. I've updated the board for Easter, and I'm excited to see what I'll be reading in April while Nasla is working on her schoolwork. And I hope you'll come back to see that, and also to come back to help me decide which classes she should take. Because, you know, if you haven't noticed the theme here, I have no say in anything, and that will include her course selection. I'm going to need your help, so I'm counting on you. All right, that's it for now. I hope y'all have a great one, and I can't wait to see what everybody's going to be reading in April. And if you are participating in the Magical Readathon, let me know down below. And what's your guild, and do you have a character? And if so, who's your character? All right, y'all have a great one, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye now.